And what's up, guys? Technicals here. It's time for the weekly switch up where I switch my mining hardware over to something new. I take a look at the state of the market, see where things are at with coins, and decide what to switch my mining rigs to. Follow along with me in this process. Let me know what you think in the comments below, how you decide what to mine. Are you just chasing the most profitable thing, or are you doing more speculative mining? And if so, how are you choosing what to mine? Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Otherwise, I'm the Technicals. Let's get into it. All right, so new week, new me. Well, it's actually Saturday right now, but I'm posting this on Monday, so these are numbers as of Saturday, March 16th. Taking a look at the market itself, obviously everyone's aware that things cooled off quite a bit, a little bit of a dip. Will it keep going? I don't know. I'm not a TNA guy. I don't think TNA works, but we want to find out what to mine this week. So taking a look where I always start, where I find new coins, just transparent for everybody. Stop barking. Bitcoin talk, where new coins announce themselves. It must be feeding time. Just ran through this, didn't see anything. We did a video on SCI protocol a few days ago. Things seem to be looking okay for that. Haven't seen an exchange listing yet, but we'll keep our eye out for it. Additionally, on our plant, not seeing anything new added over on our plant since SCI protocol. So that takes us into the pool trackers and coin trackers. Heading over here to miner stat, seeing what the hash rate losers are. I'm not sure I really trust this site anymore. It's telling me Core AI lost 100% of its network hash rate, and looking over on hashrate.no, Core is down on hash rate, but it is certainly not, it didn't lose 100%. So miner stat, I'm gonna just remove that from the bookmarks altogether. Over here on coin market cap, total market cap, these are only the proof of work coins. Going through, obviously, on the week, everything's kind of down a little bit. Price is going down usually means hash rates are going down too. People are jumping off the coin onto something more profitable, or just getting off the coin altogether. Although I don't know how much that's really going to take place, because everything is still pretty well up. Just for S&Gs, taking a look at hashrate.no. I don't usually use this, but if you're unfamiliar, this is one of the calculator websites where you can put in your hardware, and it'll tell you at that time what the most profitable thing to mine is. Hashrate.no does CPUs, GPUs, and ASICs as well, and FPGAs. So you can use this, you can use what to mine the ASIC for ASICs. There are other calculator websites out there. Rabid Mining's got a great calculator on his website for CPUs specifically. But you can check this. But again, I'm a yield miner. I'm not really chasing day-to-day profits as much. So I'm not gonna look at that as heavily. And so I'm gonna end up where I always end up, over on miningpoolstats.stream. Let's take a look at the brand new proof of work coins here. Looks like the most recent ones are a couple X11s, ASIC coins, so I'm not really interested in those. Whosat, we did a video on that. Cubics, we did not do a video. Did we do Cubics? Yeah, we did Cubics. We did 5 in that video. Check my channel. We did 5 new coins to mine video a few days ago. Unify Room was in that video as well. Vortex is on Neoscript, so we didn't do that one. AITT coin on Kapow, I believe we did that one. Q-Link X11, no. Nautilus, we kind of glazed over and mentioned last week. And then Ursula, we did a coin on as well. We did mine Ursula quite a bit. But what I do is I end up here on the main list. What do we do every week, folks? We sort by difficulty change. Sort it by difficulty change, go ascending, go down here to the bottom until we start picking up some data. And then we start taking a look at coins. So let's take a look at what coins had a big drop in difficulty this week, so we can mine those and hopefully get a bigger yield. So again, once I start sorting these, I take a look at the volume, because it doesn't make sense to mine a coin if you can't sell it. So I'm looking over here at volume, and anything probably over 5,000, I would say, is certainly up for is an option. And if it's got a big drop in hash and a big drop in price, like here, Bitnet on a rum, so that's a CPU coin. I'm not sure what's going on there, and I don't have any Bitnet, so I'm gonna write that down as a potential maybe for our CPUs. Super Zero on ProgPal, so that's GPU compatible, but I have never heard of Super Zero. If you have, let me know in the comments below, but it says it's got $500,000 in volume. I don't recall ever seeing it, but there's a lot of coins. I've probably seen it and just don't remember it. Obviously, we're not gonna mine Bitcoin SV, but this week, Craig Wright, a court ruled that he is not Satoshi Nakamoto, and so it looks like Bitcoin SV taking a little bit of a hit from that. Oh no, Craig Wright's not Nakamoto. Good day, mate. Let's put another shrimp on the butt. Anyway, Cedra, which was a darling over here over the past few weeks, taking a big dive, 40% dive, and a 30% drop in net hash. I'm not gonna mine it. I'm not gonna put, I don't like chasing spec coins on my ASIC, especially a Caspa ASIC. Procyon coin on never heard of it. And I don't recall seeing that. So the raccoon is a symbol. Does someone know about Procyon? I'm assuming that's how you say it. Procyon coin. Jump in price, drop in difficulty. So I don't know, 14K in volume. I don't know, Buttcoin. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about now. AI power grid, big dump in price, big dump in diff. Narai, the darling coin, I kind of always default to. Big dump in price, big dump in diff. So Narai is going to go on the maybe list just if we don't find anything else that's really like enticing. Game Pass, we did for a day last week. If you watched that video, Game Pass, people saying one of the devs ran off with money. People are saying it's a rug pull, but they still seem to be working. I don't know, it hasn't completely exited yet. Obviously the price has been going down, but we thought that maybe, hey, let's think like a whale, let's jump on it and mine it and see if we can get some yield, because during the bull run, if they get their shit together, then maybe they can come back from that and we have a whole bunch of coins. So maybe it's worth another day on Game Pass. I don't know. The price isn't great, but you know, we're speculative mining here, so the price is not as important, sort of. You know, maybe as we evolve this weekly mining switch up, maybe we do a super duper speculative and then just a regular speculative, and then maybe, you know, for the rest of the week we do something that's a little less, you know, iffy. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Should we structure it that way? Do you do that kind of thing? Pigeon coin, I remember that one from way back in the day. It looks like their volume is $15. Yikes. So long, Pigeon. Ooh, ooh. It's a good pigeon. I have to be mindful too that these drops in difficulty and these drops in price are drops from possibly an inflated price. I know altcoins didn't really run like Bitcoin did, but everything started going up. So, you know, a 30% drop off, that's probably just putting us where we were like 3-4 weeks ago. So I've got to be cognizant of that when I'm picking these out and maybe look into them a little bit more. That's a good one, Alephium. So apparently, I mean, FPGAs are on Alephium, but apparently they've got an ASIC coming out for it. And so, I don't know, $3 million in supply, difficulty drop is 18%, price drop as well. So maybe it's potential speculative play there. I do have some Alephium, but not really all that much, but maybe it's an option. A Raptorium here, you know, maybe that's a potential for our CPU miners. You know, I've been on Zephyr pretty good, and you know, it seems like the buzz around Zephyr is sufficient for me to just kind of say I want to stay on it. But you know, there's some possibility with Raptorium there, but Raptorium's been around for a long time, so it seems like, you know, is it going to go back up again? How many more fights does this coin have left in it? Neoxa is what I'm currently on. I switched halfway through the week, and its price is down 23%, and its difficulty down. It's possible I'll stay on Neoxa because I do like mining Neoxa to the inode smart node. Now, you know, eventually I got to get to a point where I cash that shit out. So, and I'm not sure if I want to concentrate too heavily on that or if I want to spread it around a little bit, because, you know, I've been mining for a significant portion of time on Neoxa. So we'll put it on the maybe list. It's kind of up there with Narai in terms of something that we could go to if we don't see anything else that really excites us. So I'm going to make a new rule. When I get to a 10% difficulty drop, that's where I stop. Nothing that has just a 10% drop. That's not enough for me to get excited about. But as it turns out, I recorded the entire latter half of that video without pressing record, so I'm just gonna, I can't believe I did that. I'm gonna go right into my picks for this week. CPUs going on Zephyr Protocol. The other coins that I had on the maybe list, Bitnet, Fuerte Coin, Raptorium, just weren't exciting me. Their pricing kind of wasn't moving because things have been kind of going up a little bit here. And again, it's not altcoin season, but their prices were kind of just not going anywhere at all. And so Zephyr, a lot of buzz, a lot of interest, a lot of, you know, support behind it because it's kind of a Monero clone, and Monero is a very useful coin. It's one of the only two coins that I kind of remotely like. And so if Zephyr's doing it, then maybe more miner support's going to be behind it because, you know, it's better to mine it because they've actually got blocks and coins that come out per block. So we're staying on Zephyr. On the GPUs, we're going to go over to Narai because, again, I was looking at the price, looking at the other things. Super Zero's been around for a while, hadn't done jack squat. Game Pass, a little too speculative. Did a day worth of Game Pass last week. Alephium, the rationale behind that is that, again, the ASICs are coming out for Alephium or Blake 3 soon. So I'll probably wait for that before I see what I'm going to do. Now maybe Bitmain will pump in a bunch of money into a Alephium to raise the price so they can end up selling more miners. I'm loving that conspiracy theory lately. But right now I don't have significant enough power to really get a whole bunch before that happens to make it worth my while. So I'm staying on the ride for this week, and hopefully things go up from there, because that's kind of my default coin that I go to on the ASICs, the SHA-256 ASIC. Staying on Bitcoin, obviously. Do not have the L7 anymore. Sold it, made some money out of it, but I got a little skittish. I got a little scared because, I see that hash blades are coming out. L9 is rumored. Other script miners are coming out. So if that's the case, then I don't want to be in a previous generation of script miner. I'd rather have the funds available to jump on a brand new script miner that's more efficient, that will carry me through into the next cycle, because again, I'm limited by my amps. I have to be fashion forward and think ahead and be efficient with my mining equipment. So yeah, the time was right. People are paying a lot for script miners because the L7 is enormously profitable, but someone was willing to pay for it. So I went ahead and dumped that, the Caspa or the KSO Pro on Caspa, obviously. So that's what we're gonna do for this week. Let me know what you're gonna do in the comments below. So that's the rip. That's what we're mining this week. Again, I'd really like to know what you guys are doing in the comments below, because the markets are kind of up right now. Mining speculative coins, kind of difficult to decide what to throw your support behind, where to roll the dice, what game to play at the crypto casino. So if you let me know in the comments below, I can better tune sort of my method, because I'm looking for that feedback. I'd love to know what to do. Again, do this every single week, so follow along with me through the process. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Like the video, subscribe, just send me money, I don't know, whatever you want to do. I'm The Technicals. See you next time.